Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pesh. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8 yards.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And the Raiders have come up with it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Now, faking the give. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Now give on the ground. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Burrow. This one complete to Atwell. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Burrow. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's a
Burrow working in the pistol.
1st down.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown Cincinnati. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Carter on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Quick throw. Here's Pesh on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side by Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable,
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Raiders 14, Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play, looking to finish strong and capture the crown. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
12 yards.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll get this out wide. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 17
4
yards.
catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We are through one. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. Now Burrow gonna do this himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throw right side is taken in by Best. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raider first down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
In motion, that's Thornton. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones to the air again. This one caught by Mechie. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down, and they'll try to convert it on third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
In motion, that's Thornton.
Third down.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Shotgun now for Jones. Open man is Besh. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Jones. That one caught by Besh. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first down. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Raiders move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. He'll work forward for a couple. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Burrow. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's in! Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 12th touchdown of the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
23 yards.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. A design run here with Jones. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
On 3rd and long, it's jump. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. This one complete to Atwell. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Burrow now. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. He finds Austin with the grab. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Burrow here on 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And this is Bijan Robinson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Falcons get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Pat Bryant. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Broncos had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Cowboys. And it's J.J. McCarthy hooking up with his wide receiver, Jordan Addison. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings let...
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down. Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. A look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. This will start from the 12. Try to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. It is 2nd and 6. Here's Jones to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Shamar Stewart in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Bounds at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
To throw is Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Brings up 2nd and
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Number 5, T. Higgins. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That is caught. What a throw. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Bengals. His is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 28, Raiders 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Play action now. It's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Gun, it's Jones. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So these 2 teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Burrow. That one into the hands of Atwell. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. And instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Now, Burrow. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Vita in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Jones. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Jones. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hooten. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Jones operating out of the pistol. The left side into the hands of Beck. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Shamar Stewart in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Shotgun now for Jones. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And 3rd down coming up. To throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll go for it. It's Jones. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. They go play action for Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Raiders offense and their receiver Jack Besh headed out for this drive. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On first down, Jones. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll run it straight ahead now with Jensen. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Raider first down. A gain of 5. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now Jones throwing on second down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
In motion, that's Thornton. Jones to throw for it on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Drive will start on the ground. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down.
And 7.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Yeah! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.